Well, welcome everyone to our weekly Wednesday webinar series at the GreenHome Institute. I am Jessica Beecham, the new Director of Communications and Education, and I am joined today by the Executive Director of GHI, Brett Little, as well as our co-presenters, Pamela Brookstein, a Project Manager with Elevate Energy, and Robin LeBaron, a co-founder of Pearl Home Certification. Today our webinar is all about making the value of energy efficiency visible in real estate.
For those of you who want your Con Ed, watch the entire session and then take the survey that pops up at the end. If you aren't able to take that survey, that same survey will be emailed to you, so make sure to take it one way or another. Please don't take it twice. And even if you don't need CEUs, please take that survey. We definitely love your feedback to help us do better. If you want to see greener, better homes for all and don't want to keep registering for our courses and want to get discounts on green building education certification, and just to support our mission, head over to greenhomeinstitute.org to become a member. And thanks to our top tier sponsor, Mitsubishi, very excited, Green Builder Media this year gave them the award for zoning efficiency, the Mitsubishi Electric Train HVAC US MLZ1 one-way ceiling cassette. So you can check that out along with all the other great winners in the January-February magazine. But Mitsubishi provides all your heating, cooling, and filtration needs all in one. Today's low-load homes require right-sized equipment that most systems, especially gas-fired, cannot meet. Mitsubishi has low-load, high-efficient heat pumps that dehumidify and cool in the summer and work in reverse to heat in the winter. Ductless mini splits can now be hidden in many different ways to meet your client's needs, and ducted systems can now be used as well. Ducted systems are hidden behind the walls to ensure a beautiful space and can be retrofitted in place of a furnace of an existing single or multifamily project. Up here where I'm at, where it gets real cold, Hyperheat ensures an efficient heat delivery down to -13, and backup strip heaters kick in on those very rare but coldest of cold days. Each room of a house can be customized comfort while still being all electric and energy efficient for clients with different needs, and you only heat or cool the rooms that need it. Multifamily and commercial centralized variable refrigerant flow, or VRF systems, work great on larger projects looking to serve whole buildings. The neat thing is VRF heat recovery technology permits for simultaneous heating on the right, cooling on your left, as illustration depicts, and the space can be designed for many purposes, each area requiring a different cooling or heating need. Check out Mitsubishi Comfort today for all your HVAC needs. Thanks to our session sponsor, introducing the all-new Rheem Prestige, an energy-efficient, quiet, all-electric hybrid heat pump water heater. The future of water heating is here. We're seeing on especially multifamily large projects per unit anywhere from $100 to $800 savings per year with these units with a short return on investment. And if you know anything about multifamily, it typically has higher cooling loads and heating loads. So these systems will take the heat out of the air and help with that situation as well. They also work for single family. I have one as well. Works great, very efficient. So check that out. This course is approved for 1 hour in continuing education units, GBCI, NARI Green, BPI, non-whole house, AIBD, as well as AIA, Health, Welfare, and Safety, which may make it applicable to your state-based design or contractor license. Today, I will be your moderator. My name is Brett Little, and I am the Executive Director here at the nonprofit, the GreenHome Institute.
So today's lessons learned are going to be: 1, list the best practices for engaging the real estate sector in the benefits of an energy efficiency home, which include the health, safety, and welfare of its occupants. 2, explain the importance of making the health and safety benefits of an energy-efficient home relevant, accessible, and engaging for real estate agents and homeowners. 3, describe the value of making the health and safety benefits of energy efficiency homes easily visible in the real estate transaction. And 4, describe the effective methods for engaging the real estate sector to improve the welfare of occupants while simultaneously improving their emotional well-being. Hi, so today our first presenter is going to be Pamela Brookstein, a project manager at Elevate Energy. Elevate Energy is a nonprofit organization dedicated to designing and implementing efficiency programs that lower costs to protect the environment and ensure the benefits of energy efficiency reach to those who need them most. She manages the Value for High Performance Homes initiative and works to ensure the value of high performance homes are visible in real estate transactions. So we are also joined today by LeBaron, a co-founder at Pearl Home Certification. Pearl Home Certification is an innovative startup that is launching a market-based program designed to dramatically increase the number of residential energy efficiency upgrades completed in the U.S. each year. He has also co-authored a guide for the U.S. Department of Energy on effective policies that energy efficiency programs can use to promote residential energy efficiency. So let's dive right in, starting with Pamela Brookstein. Take it away.
We tend to say, oh, we'll tell real estate agents that our homes are fantastic, and then they'll market our homes for more because they're the best things since sliced bread. But this doesn't take into account all of the hundreds of other things that real estate agents are working on and learning about and consumed with, including an industry that really is in disruption right now. So the blueprint is there to be a resource to help clean energy professionals engage with real estate agents in a way that's meaningful to the real estate agents. And I think that's the biggest piece that's different in this new blueprint is we talk about reaching real estate agents from the real estate agent's point of view. I'm going to specifically be talking about 3 of the actions at a higher level, and then Robin will take over and explain how Pearl is putting the blueprint into action in the real world. So I'm going to start with creating a critical mass of homes, which actually we already have. We have millions of homes with high performing features, but it's a very well kept secret. We did a survey of real estate agents in the Chicago area, and we asked them what it would take, what percentage of homes in their market would need to be high performing or have energy efficient features for them to prioritize learning more about it. And quite a few said 5 to 10%. There was a group that said over 20%, but I discount that a little bit because I think that if we got to 5 to 10%, people would start to take notice. And I have that title on the top. People don't study for things that aren't on the test, because that is very true. And there is no reason for real estate agents to learn about something that doesn't exist. And again, we have millions of homes that have high performing features, but it's almost impossible to find where these homes are. And especially since many of the features that we talk about the most are behind walls, they're in the attic, they're in the basement, which people think is creepy. So it just becomes not as important as a really nice deck or a granite countertop. So here's an example from the Chicago area. So we know that the utility companies offer rebates to customers who install high performing features like high efficiency furnaces and air conditioning units. We found the number of rebates that were given in Chicagoland for these 2 features from 2015 to 2017. This is a lot of investment in high efficiency furnaces and air conditioning units. So around 27,000 homes with new features in Chicagoland every year. And nobody knows this is happening. And this was extremely difficult data to find. I recently just taught an energy efficiency class to agents in Chicago, and they told me that nobody has these things. Nobody would invest, nobody would pay more money for a high efficiency furnace. And when I showed them these numbers, they were blown away and started paying much more attention during the class, I will tell you. But that's how important these numbers are to the real estate industry. Again, there's no reason to study for something that isn't on the test. And part of the problem is then real estate agents don't think these exist. So they go into people's homes and they don't ask if people have high efficiency furnaces. And home sellers don't tell because they don't know that such a thing could be a selling point. And the other problem is the focus that we tend to have on the benefit being that these things save money, which is true. They do save money, and that is a very good thing. But saving money on utility bills is not a motivator to buy a home. Clean indoor air is, reducing the incidence of allergies and asthma, comfort, those are reasons to buy a home. I'm going to move into the next action, and this is about helping real estate agents learn the basics of marketing these high-performing features. So once they understand that these things are out there, there suddenly becomes a reason to learn about them, because they could be leaving money on the table and they're not doing right by their clients who have invested in these things. So the really good real estate agents are busy. And they don't just show up to things because somebody tells them that it's a good idea to show up to them. But they do need to have a certain number of continuing education credits every couple of years to keep their license. And they're very used to taking these classes through their local associations. And there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, actually probably thousands, of local realtor associations where agents are going for continuing education credits. So something to consider is creating a class, just like this one, that offers continuing education units and working with your local association to offer the class. And it's a little more complicated than I'm making it seem, but this is very doable. It's actually something that Elevate Energy has been doing. We have 2 classes right now that we offer, 2 3-hour continuing education classes, one for solar and one for energy efficiency. And most importantly, I would say, is that we created these classes with actual real estate agents so that we speak to the information that's important to them. And the other thing that I'd like to say that we've done is, as we've received feedback from teaching these classes across the country, we've changed things as well. And creating a class in a vacuum is just not going to have the same kind of impact than working with someone who's out there every day in the trenches trying to sell homes. If you'd like to learn more about the classes that we offer, there's the website on the bottom of the slide. This, I think, is my very favorite action in the blueprint, which I suppose it's not good to pick favorites, but I would say that it is. And this is something that I've been talking about for a long time, and I'm thrilled that it's an actual action that we're telling people to move forward with. But I'm going to start with a parable. I'm going to talk about running socks. So I recently went to buy new running shoes at my local running shoe store. And I've been running for a very, very long time, many, many years. And I have never invested in running socks. I thought that was a waste of money. It seems silly. I typically buy what is ever at Target, like 3 pair for $15. And if it's on sale, all the better. But because of some stellar marketing that I'm going to show you in a little bit, I ended up buying 3 pair of these socks for $15 a pair, which is anathema to everything really I have ever done in the past or believe in. This is not how they got me. If this had been the marketing that was on the package of the sock, the marketing team, for one, would have been fired, but I would not have spent $15 on a pair of these socks. And all of these things are very true. The socks are black. There is a green stripe. But it certainly doesn't give me a feeling about the benefits of these socks. How are these socks going to make me feel when I'm out running? What are they going to do for me? That just wearing my 3 for $15 socks don't do for me. So this is what was actually on the packaging. And this is fantastic information. And not only was this on the packaging itself was beautifully done. I hate to admit that this got me, but it really got me. So this is now a high performing sock, because that sock before was just a sock. And what I love about each one of these benefits that are listed is that it lists the feature, and then it talks about the benefit of that feature. So there's tight elastic at the top to prevent slipping and to keep dirt out. So again, the feature and then the benefit of that feature, how it's going to help me in my run tomorrow and make me better and faster. And not only that, there's not just one feature listed, there are 6, because some of these speak more strongly to some people than they do others. I'm a little embarrassed to say that that reflective logo is actually a huge selling point for me, because I am very concerned about nighttime running safety. And I loved that they pointed that out. And had they not pointed it out, that that logo wasn't just a logo, that it was reflective, I never would have known that it was reflective. And that's what good marketing does. And that is exactly what really good real estate agents understand as well. They understand that there are a lot of homes out there, and they want to help their sellers, especially, sell for as much money as they deserve for that particular home. And the only way they can do that is through very good marketing. So good marketing is crucial to making high performing homes desirable. But we can't rely on just real estate agents to then go out and understand what are the benefits of a high efficiency furnace, or why is air sealing and insulation so great. There are things that we can do to help agents market high performance features in a way that's exciting to potential buyers. And actually, that's what Robin will be talking about very soon. So this is my house, and the way it stands with that information, this is not a special house. It is for certain people. Certain people would read those bullet points and understand that R49 insulation on the attic floor is a stellar quality for a home to have, especially one that's 100 years old. But almost anyone else looking at this house would not understand that this is a special house just because it has these features. This language doesn't convey the full benefits and the full feelings that people will have when they live in this home. And I've gotten occasionally a little pushback from the energy efficiency community and about moving away from maybe the reliance on data and talking a little bit more about benefits. But this is really something that the retail world has been implementing since the beginning of time. So this is my running shoe store, and that very knowledgeable sales associate is my daughter. And I'm going to say, when I walk into the store, I see the inventory of running socks right there in front of me. I don't have to ask if they exist. I know immediately they exist and that they're a thing because they're all over the wall and they're brightly colored and really well marketed. So they train those sales associates, like my daughter, on the benefits of everything that is sold in that store. But if a sales associate isn't available at the exact time that you are looking at socks, they don't take a chance that you'll walk away by having packaging that says that this is a black sock with a green stripe. They tell you exactly what the benefits are on the packaging. And these are things that we can do in our world when we're out there selling homes and when we sell high performing features to people who are buying these things so that they don't get lost in the real estate transaction, which is what is really happening right now. Those 27,000 high efficiency furnaces and air conditioning units, we actually know are not being added to the MLS because we've looked. So all of that really good data is lost forever. It sounds very dramatic, but it is actually a true story. So I'm going to hand this over to Robin LeBaron right now at Pearl, and he's going to talk about how Pearl has taken the blueprint and built it into the company that he started to transform the high performing homes market so that we can get to fair and consistent value.